What is up, YouTube? Chaz here, and today I'm here at the HeroFest, sponsored by how's it called?
GoodGames and TCG Liga Bern.
Exactly, GoodGames and TCG Liga Bern. And yesterday I went to the small tournament and I played a deck which I topped like in the last few weeks, but I still didn't get first place. But finally yesterday I went first place and I finally want to show it off. So let's get right into it.
Let's go.
So first off, the first engine.
What's the deck?
Oh yeah. It's Tearlaments mixed with another engine which not a lot of people play, but I think right now the best deck to make use of the engine is Tearlaments, because Chaos Ruler is banned, Hulky is banned, so no pump running around right now with the Chaos Ruler combo, that's why. So, first off, we have the standard ratio of Tearlaments, 3 of everything, which, you know, is usual for every tournament. I think some people just cut one of some of those engines.
Usually Rhino Heart.
Yeah, usually Rhino Heart, because these are the fusion summons, and Rhino Heart, you know, you can still search for Pearl Rhino or whatsoever.
Would you cut it to 2 or is it fine?
Right now it's fine. Currently, with this ratio I have right now, it's fine. If anything adds up that I want to add in, then I might cut a Rhino Heart so I can put in the other new card that I want to add.
Perfect.
But right now, it's worked like this.
Nice.
So, now as for the other engine I added in, is Therion, which I think is a pretty good engine because you get an Omni-Negate when you go first. You get a bounce, which is aqua at the same time, so you can even use it as an extender.
That's nice.
Which is nice. You can also go Kit Colors, equip it, and pop your own Kit Colors to your opponent's turn when you have Pearl Rhino up. And then, as for the spell Trap Search, you search the field spell with Lily. And this card is a little bit of a special interaction, which, if I only get my Therion engine, and I try to get to my Tearlaments engine, right? Then I go for Zombie Vampire, which is wild, I know, because a lot of people play Tearlaments right now. But if I know my matchup is not Tearlaments, I go for this card, because this card can discard a card, special summon the card equipped to it, and then we can go overlay for Zombie Vampire.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, right? It's right now testing. I'm testing it right now, but you know, I still didn't make Zombie Vampire so far, so I might cut it again and put in a third Lily.
I mean, against Sprite, you can, for example, maybe mill their Smashers and they lost their route. So
exactly, yeah. Smashers, pretty strong card for Sprite, so I might be able to mill it by chance. That's why I still think, you know, Zombie Vampire not so bad. Sometimes I did think about risking it, because if I mill the Rhino Heart, I could special summon the Rhino Heart and then use the effect. But no, I'm not gonna risk it. If they mill like 3 fusions, like Hiveness, all the Tearlaments names, plus Zulik, then it might not come out really well, you know. But Therion engine, I think, is pretty strong. I'll show you the reason why. Because some of you might think, yeah, if they get milled, then they're kind of dead if you don't start with one. Well, as for that, I'll show you later why it's actually not that bad. As for the other monsters, I have 3 Veilers as a hand trap. I think Veiler right now is pretty strong to hit, like Kit Colors, for example.
It has an all-around good matchup.
Yeah, it's an all-around good card to play right now. As for the spells, this is the strong one.
Endless Engine, right?
That's exactly. It's part of the Therion engine. If this card gets milled, you can add a Therion and a Therion card, by the way. So you could even add the Colosseum if you want to. But you can add a Therion card and you can put it back under your deck. So that way, even if you only mill Therion cards and you don't start with one, you can still go into your Therion combos thanks to this card.
Nice.
That's why. So we max it. And of course the Colosseum. I don't play 3 because we still play
Triple Rhino.
Triple Rhino, we still have Terraforming anyway. This is not a must because milling this is not that nice.
But it's an annoying field spell.
It's an annoying field spell. It's pretty strong because I usually go for a Rhino and then just go for this field spell, and they're gonna be like, yeah, I have protection, I have a follow-up, so I'm not pretty sure if they should attack my monsters or not.
Yes.
That's why. So they have to out this first.
You don't like set rotation?
I did. It's the thing is, I did put set rotation for a while, but sometimes I set rotation this, and then I think, okay, wait, my matchup is Tearlaments, so I don't want to give it for the Rhino. I could do it the other way around.
Understandable. Maybe a side deck choice?
Yes, I've been thinking of side decking it. I don't have it as a side deck right now because...
I mean, you can also combo it off with Mystic Mine.
Exactly, yeah. It's an out against Mystic Mine. I could just set both and pass, and Mystic Mine does nothing. This is true. I did start playing set rotation at the beginning. I cut it out for some reason. I don't even have a reason to cut it out. I think it's just a space, so I have to put it back in. Maybe you want Rhino Heart for the set rotation, so...
Maybe, yeah.
Exactly. That's right, that's true. And then next, Desires.
Draw 2.
Draw 2. The power one-offs, free kick colors, Mud Dragon, Rhino Heart. It's called by...
You have another target for Rota except the Rhino Heart?
Sorry?
You have another target for Rota except the Rhino Heart?
No, I don't actually. Rhino Heart is my only target.
Okay,
I don't have another warrior, that's why.
Yeah, that's good.
So cutting Rhino Heart wouldn't be that bad because this you can just search Rhino
Or an
Heart.
easy side out, depends.
Yeah, you can easily side it out for post-match, exactly.
Nice.
And then, Sulic, 2 Sulic.
One of the best traps.
And I think one of the best hand traps currently.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you don't play into talents and it stops a lot of plays.
And also a lot of Tearlament players play Brain High Spirits and you can activate impermanent draw phase. So.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Another trap that I played, Therion Stand Up, I used to play it because before the ban list and all that, a lot of people played Dark Ruler no more. And I feel like less people played it in the main.
Yeah.
The reason for Stand Up is because if they Dark Ruler your monsters, the equipped Therions go to the grave, then you can use you stand up to special summon back like a Regulus, plus equip another Therion, and then you have back your Omnigate and your Bounce, which is insane.
Yeah.
But currently this meta, it feels like, it doesn't feel as strong as it should be.
Yeah.
That's why I cut it. Now, as for the...
How many cards in the main deck?
44. Which is already a lot. I actually want to cut more, but that's why set rotation didn't manage to get inside the main deck.
Understandable.
Let's see. I think set rotation should be in the main deck, especially because Mystic Mine. Nothing more to say about that. So, as for the extra deck, check out my YouTube channel.
Sure, always.
My YouTube channel anyway. I can't even turn around.
Wild things happening.
Wild things happening. So my tokens, my field centers, 2 Kid Colors, 1 Kaleido Heart, the usual ratio.
Yeah.
If the first one stays in the grave, you need the second one.
Yeah, to recycle it. Yeah.
To recycle. Then Mud Dragon, insane card. Absolutely insane.
Makes sense.
Second, Fall Dark, and they can't target anything that is dark anymore. Then Garura is just part draw 1.
Of course.
I even OTK with this guy.
Yeah. It can't take double.
Is a lot, yeah. 2 Dragosapelia.
To recycle it as well, like Kid Colors. Yeah.
Exactly, recycle it, but to be honest, you could cut one in, one flex spot.
Sure.
If you want to, but I feel like sometimes I just want to get my second one for the grind game.
Yeah.
And as for the links, we have Dark, obvious, special summon Kid Carlos, win the game. Masquerena, Unicorn to climb to Access Code.
Yeah.
Because Access Code is an OTK as well. But I think I could even cut this engine because Therion themselves are already strong enough to OTK your opponent.
Good field pressure,
Yeah. And as for the XCs, we have Abyss Roller, which is obvious. Redoer, also an obvious choice for Sharon effect, fusion summon your opponent's turn. Zeus. Yeah. Because it's Zeus. Go Abyss Roller, Zeus, and your opponent's cards won't trigger.
Especially in the mirror match, really good.
Exactly, yeah. I mean in the mirror match, yeah. And the last one, which I know is the wild one, is the Zombie Vampire.
What does it do, Chess?
So, I summon it with the Therion. I don't have any Tearlaments in my hand. I didn't mill any Tearlaments because my Therion don't mill anyway. So I summon it. I detach 1 card and I get to mill 4 cards for myself. Unfortunately, my opponent gets to mill 4 as well, but I can special summon in either graveyard a card to my side.
Yes.
Which is not bad. So certain cards like if in Tearlaments, if I feel lucky, I could mill Tearlaments opponent's
Guys,
cards.
more RNG, more RNG.
More RNG, and then I could, snatch a Rhino Heart from my opponent. But don't do that. Actually, don't do that. Only if your matchup is like against, Mathmech, it's a fine. If they mill Sigma, ouch, but it's okay. Against Flunderies, that's totally fine. And you turn off their D-shifter, and mirror match, actually don't do it. But if you feel so lucky, then go ahead, man. If you're feeling lucky, if you want to play bingo and all that, casino, then it's gonna be fun. But it's just the same for Luna Lights, Luna Lights have a way to get to the Tearlaments with the Bujin, but Therion doesn't have that, so that's why Zombie Vampire is like the go-to to do that.
Nice take.
Thank you. As for the side, it's it's just the usual. Gamma, back row hate. Instead of Cosmic Cyclone, I played this one because I could pitch my Therion, so I can special summon them.
Nice.
Galaxy Cyclone. This is mine out.
4 mil, yeah.
Same for these. One of the strongest, I think, evenly matched right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for against Therion, because I can mitigate this.
Also against this, you're not good because they can rather sample you when it's turned off.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Peekaboo is pretty strong against a lot of decks right now. And as for I play Therion as well, and they have all different types anyway, so it doesn't really matter for me.
Kid Colors and the Kaleido are also different types, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So it's totally fine for me, and like for Flunderies, for Mathmech, and for Sprite is a little bit. It does hurt. So especially if you go first, they give you D-shifter. And they're like, damn, okay, he's probably going to OTK. Or
you can stay alive.
Yeah, you can stay alive with this. If they go battle phase, you flip it, and all the Sprite cards are going to be good, all of them. But only one Sprite card is going to stay on the field. And anti-spell, this you could change it for like G-Berry if you want to, but I think anti-spell is really nice against Flunderies, for example, because like the decks that hurt Tearlaments a lot is like the decks that can play G-Shifter, right? So, and the ones that play D-Shifters like Flunderies, for example, and Flunderies loses against this card. They have so many spells, you flip this and they scoop usually. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's my main deck, my extra deck, my side. All of you, thanks a lot for always supporting me in my channel. Shoutouts to Akil for being the cameraman. Let's go.
Thank you.
Shoutouts to YGO Liga Bern and for GoodGames Bern as well for sponsoring the spot here in the HeroFest. And yeah, finally showing off my Therion Tearlaments deck, and see you all next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.